So this has just been revealed in Camden, guys. So this is a trans crossing in Camden, and this is the new design for it. Now this has gone ahead regardless of all the safety measures and things that they've been told. So they've been told by the Blind Association and the Disability Association that this is going to confuse people. It may confuse people with dementia because of the colours, and also people with difficulty picking up on colours are going to be confused. They've had all of these safety regulations being told it's not a good idea because it's going to affect certain people, and also it's going to be confusing drivers because of the colours. But still it's gone ahead, and this is all in support of Tavistock. So this has gone up, the trans crossing in Camden, and I just want to read what they've put here about the Tavistock in case you don't know. So this is because this is all for the Tavistock and Portman NHS Foundation Trust. The Tavistock and Portman NHS Foundation Trust runs the UK's only gender identity development service for children. If a child is under 18 and may have gender dysphoria, they usually be referred to the Gender Identity Development Service, GIDS, at Tavistock and Portman. The team will carry out a detailed assessment, usually over 3 to 6 appointments over a period of several months. Young people with lasting signs of gender dysphoria may be referred to a hormone specialist to see if they can take hormone blockers as they reach puberty. These hormone or puberty blockers pause the physical changes of puberty, such as breast development or facial hair. Little is known about the long-term side effects of hormone or puberty blockers in children with gender dysphoria. It's also not known whether hormone blockers affect the development of the teenage brain or children's bones. Side effects may also include hot flushes, fatigue, and mood alterations. From the age of 16, teenagers who've been on hormone blockers for at least 12 months may be given cross-sex hormones, also known as gender-affirming hormones. These hormones cause some irreversible changes, such as breast development and breaking or deepening of the voice. Long-term cross-sex hormone treatments may cause temporary or even permanent infertility. The Tavistock Clinic has been at the centre of growing controversy over its treatment of young people for suspected gender dysphoria. The number of children wanting to change sex has rocketed in recent years, with the number of referrals to doctors for gender treatment in England among girls under 18 raising from 40 in 2009 to 1,806 in 2017. Well, I'm just going to say something here. So they're saying the number of children wanting to change sex has rocketed in recent years, with the number of referrals and doctors going up. Well, let's have a look at the society those children have been in these recent years. So in recent years, what has society been telling them? What have they been constantly shown? Where have they been trying to sway our children and which way to be, and whether they're going to be LGBTQ, RSVPU? So if you look at stories in the media, and you can do this, yeah, so you can check what came through, how many stories were coming through, and which year, numbers of stuff that come in, because I did that with geoengineering. I found that they were putting more and more stories into mainstream media, and you look at that grow, and then you look at things change. It's been the same with this, guys. So it's not the number of children wanting to change. They just don't wake up in the morning wanting to change their sex, do they? They're being swayed this way. Anyway, let me read this. In an historic ruling last December, the High Court ruled that children under 16 with gender dysphoria could only consent to the use of hormone-blocking treatments if they understood the immediate and long-term consequences. The judges said it was highly unlikely that a child aged 13 or under would be able to consent to the treatment, and that it was doubtful that a child of 14 or 15 would understand the consequences. So here was the judge last December with his critical thought on this thing, understanding that a child of 13 hasn't made up their mind about life yet, or their body. They can't decide at such a young age that they're the wrong sex. So this judge quite rightly ruled that they couldn't do it. They were not able to give proper consent, and they couldn't understand the full consequences of being given these puberty blockers. That's what happened December last year. But the Tavistock and Portman NHS Foundation Trust brought an appeal against the ruling in June. In a surprise judgment last month, appeal judges found doctors should use their clinical judgment rather than needing a court's approval to provide treatment, overruling the High Court's assessment on the issue. So basically they've just left it with the child and the doctor, and they don't need any consent anymore. So this is what we're celebrating in Camden. So this is what they're doing to celebrate that, to take away any rights that a parent may have on the say of what child they had and the sex they were born with. And this is celebrating that today in Camden, and this is how we're celebrating it with this this trans crossing. So that's where we are, guys. Peace out. Have a good day.